Do you want to see how I created this purple to green cut crease makeup look? Then keep on watching. Hi everyone and welcome to the Notoriously Morbid YouTube channel. My name is Arfia and in today's video I am going to show you how I created this cut crease green to purple makeup look. And as you will see in this video, I actually wanted to start out with different colors that I really thought would be a good combination, but then ended up changing it. So you will see at the start of this video I will be using a different eyeshadow shade for the outside of this makeup look and then afterwards changing it to purple. Now this is very normal if you're playing around with makeup. If you want to create a look, then you might have to slightly adapt it, and it is completely normal. Now for the cut crease, the main product that I like to use is Not Your Basic base, and today I have used the white one to really accentuate my crease. And if you want to see a specific video on the two Not Your Basic bases, they are up on the channel and I will be linking them in the top corner of this video. But now, without further ado, let's get started. So to start off this cut crease look, I am going to start as I usually do by applying my base. Now to get started, I am applying Dreams Fade as a base again, and I really hope if I say it enough in these videos that Notoriously Morbid considers making this permanent. So Carrie, Thomas, if you see it, then please make it permanent because this is amazing. And I am applying this with my trusty flat makeup brush. Also, as my usual routine, I am applying So Goes My Nation with a fluffy makeup brush. Sticking to my usual steps, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. Now that my eyebrows are filled in, we are going to start with the actual cut crease. Now to do this, I personally do this in a bit different order than I usually would apply my makeup. We are going to start by applying the shade that we are going to apply in the crease and blend it outward, and then afterwards we're going to be tight lining, or whatever you want to call it, the lid so that everything is nice and defined. So the first thing I want to do is take a fluffy brush and the shade that I'm going to be blending outward. And the shade I'm going to be using for that is called The Crease of Death and Virtue. And even if this is a shimmer shade, I am not applying this with shadow bind because the other shades I'm going to use are matte, and you will see how it will translate with using the base for it. I am already going to apply a tiny bit of highlight underneath my brow bone, and the one I am using is from the Notoriously Morbid Dapper Darklings palette, and it is this top shade that I am going to be using. And then it is time to actually create the cut crease, and I'm going to be using Not Your Basic base in White Rabbit for this. Now if you want to see a more in-depth video about how I use this base in particular, I would highly recommend checking out its own video, because yes, I made a video about each of the Not Your Basic bases. This one is called White Rabbit because it is the white one, and I will be applying this using a flat eyeshadow brush. And make sure not to use too much, as this is a very creamy, very opaque base. So we are basically going to line out the shape that we want on the eyelid. And I like to start with a tiny bit of product onto my brush and then just tracing the outer line, and then after that filling it in. So you can already see, hopefully, the difference between this eye where I created the outline and this eye where I haven't. So I'm just trying to follow my natural crease shape for this. So now that we got the crease shape cut out, as they call it, we are going to apply the eyeshadow on top of it. Now to create my cut crease, I am going to be using the middle shade from the Dapper Darklings palette. This one is like a vibrant teal blue shade because I really wanted to play with it. And then also I'm going to be using this really vibrant sparkly green for the inner eye corner. So we're gonna see how it works together. And for the inner eye corner, I'm using a smaller, more detailed makeup brush. I feel like this sparkly green complements the other color really well, so I might just drag it along the crease to really accentuate the cut crease, because I feel like the blues that I've applied are a little bit similar and I really want that defined crease. So with this brush I am going along the edge of the crease that we created and accentuate it a bit more. And I am also going to blend it a little bit with the previous shade. Okay, so I'm really liking the way this looks and I'm gonna finish with the other eye. And because I feel like the outer shade is getting a little bit lost, and this is what happens when you play around with makeup. Sometimes things work out the way you want to from the moment you start doing them, and sometimes they don't. That's normal. So right now what I want to do is I'm actually going to take the vibrant shimmery purple from this palette and outline the outer shade with that. And to apply this I'm using an even smaller makeup brush. And to blend it out, I'm using a regular fluffy makeup brush. So after applying the purple in the outer crease and a little bit intensifying the vibrant green, I am really loving this look. So now the next steps are the same I usually do. I will tight line my eyes with some eyeliner pencil. I will also apply eyeliner, and finally I will apply mascara and possibly false lashes. And I will see you after I've done those steps. While the fake lashes are drying, we are going to start applying our base. Now, as for usual, I'm going to apply my foundation and concealer, and then I will be right back with you. So I have now applied foundation and concealer just to clean everything up, and then now I'm going to start applying the other Notoriously Morbid products. As per usual, I start with applying the end setting powder on my entire face just to set all of the products. Next product is Necromancy contour that I will apply with this contour brush by the Notoriously Morbid brush set, and I will be applying it here where my contour usually goes, along my jawline a little bit, also a tiny bit on my temples since I cut my fringe shorter and you can actually see them, and then of course I will be contouring my nose. Next up is highlighter, and I'm using Annabelle by Notoriously Morbid. When I started this video, I actually had no idea yet of the lipstick shade that I was going to be doing, but in the meantime, as we have used a little bit of purple and that it complements the green and the blue shade really well, I am going to be using a purple lipstick. And this one is called Violet Twilight, and it is one of the new shades by Notoriously Morbid. And this is the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed this cut crease makeup tutorial. I know that the crease isn't really as pronounced as in some other cut crease tutorials, but the idea of the makeup look is the same. And the two shades that you use preferably have a strong contrast. I was really thinking about really making this a monochromatic look, and I might be doing this in the future with black, white and grey. So if that is something that you would like to see, then let me know in the comment section of this video. As per usual, all of the products that I have used for this makeup look are in the description box, where you can easily find them with a link to the Notoriously Morbid store. If there's any questions at all you might have for me, feel free to ask me in the comment section of this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the Notoriously Morbid YouTube channel. We aim to create weekly videos about your favorite darkly inclined makeup brand. So thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!